to be net carbon zero ready. And therefore, it's just waiting then for the national grid to really catch up with that standard. So they're going to be carbon ready, and that's assessed as of day one. So they're already ahead of the game in our viability assessment. I'd also just refer you to consider more from a logical perspective, but the results of the viability assessment sets out what's still available as a headroom to support future changes in policies, etc. And as you'll see, that in most cases, the average is quite considerable across all homes. So whether or not the logic will say there is sufficient headroom to enable that to come forward may be a pertinent consideration.
Yeah, just on that point, I understand the point that you're saying about the headroom. If you put yourself in our shoes, it is difficult for us to gauge what the difference in cost of the different standards might be. We would much rather not have to rely on headroom to cover that point.
We'll take that on board, sir. Perhaps what this is leading to is that when we bring forward any suggested changes to CC1 to CC3, just for the avoidance of any doubt, we annex to that, or annex to any relevant submissions we make on that, just confirmation of the position on viability, just so that there aren't any loose ends which need to be tied.
Grateful, thank you.
Good, thank you, Mr. Potter. Thank you, Mr. Linus. Unless there's anything else then? Right, I'll close the hearing. We've got a virtual session tomorrow morning starting at 9:30. We're going to do the test event now, so see some of you remotely tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. Just wondering, obviously we're aware that there's a to-do list with us. Just wondering when you'd like to run through that, whether it's the best time to do it is now or whether you prefer that as part of the virtual sessions.
Bearing in mind that neither Mr. Linus nor I are going to be on the virtual sessions, Mr. Henderson's dealing with that.
So what, you'd rather we do it then?
Tempting. We just thought you'd like some variety tomorrow. I mean, if it would be helpful, maybe we could have a short break and come back and just compare our to-do lists. I prefer to do it now, if that's convenient.
Sorry, do you want to do that in open, or should we just have we'll just have a word about it? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so we're done for this morning, then I can release you all, well, most of you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.